All right, so a friend of mine challenged me to repair this rifle, and I've already ordered the stock, replacement stock from Numrich for it. They had a sweet deal on the C-type stocks. But the more I dig into this rifle, the more I do want to give it a go, and I figured I'd document it for fun because I went on YouTube and Triangle 26 has a nice video about bolting his cracked stock back together, and that's it. So shout out to Triangle 26. I'm not using all thread because he's crazy, since they make like stock lugs, which look nice, but he's the only guy out there, so I figured I'd do it. So this is a 1903 A3, and is a, see if I can get it on there, Smith Corona. It's nice that the previous owner painted that. That's sweet. And it's a 4-groove barrel. And then when we separate it here, when we separate the stock, we can see the armorer's mark. Where is it? There it is. Right here, where they lined it up. And this is the original barrel. If you have if it goes through Rearsenal, you'll see a couple of different lines. I've got one right over there on the wall, and there's a sweet 2-groove barrel rifle that's been Rearsenaled, and I love it. It shoots lights out. In fact, that's the rifle that I like to do the Cabin Fever Challenge with. But I've been looking for a suitable platform to rebarrel for competitions, since, you know, high power and I'm competitive. So when the guys at the local, I'll just give them a shout out, at Arctic Ammo and Reloading, gave me a call and said that they had a busted up, non-drilled, non-bubbaed 1903 A3. I was like, hell yeah. Especially when, I'm not going to tell you what I bought it for, but I almost felt bad. But I felt bad. The stock is busted from here. Let's see if we can get that on there. Oh, let's get that light here. There we go. You can see the crack. It's all the way right about here, and it's busted all the way from the recoil lug here. These early stocks didn't have the sweet stock lugs running through them. They've got like these pins, and I think the original stock was designed for a rifle pushing like 2,200 feet per second, and then later on they cranked it up and advances in powder. I'm not sure what they ended up shooting, but I think mid-war, you know, they were 2,400 or 2,600 feet per second. Don't quote me. But that was too much for these early stocks. So the one up on the wall here is, let's see if I can get it on there. Well, you could probably barely make it out. It's got 2 sweet bolts running through the side, and it's just a little bit more reinforced. So you can see what happened here on the recoil lug. If I get my light going, it's sheared. Maybe you can see. It's actually not attached to the stock any longer. Let's see if we can get some. There we go. Just get the light right in there. You see the recoil lug. It's sheared. Doing this backwards sucks. Right along both sides, and it split down the middle. And when it broke in a triangle pattern. It's no longer attached. This split here is actually broken right on through both sides. It's no longer attached, and it broke in a triangle shape, which wedged the stock out. So when I drop the rifle back into the stock, I'm not going to do it. It fits real nice right here. But right here, there's a massive air gap running down both sides, where the rifle's actually been forced apart. If it wasn't for these 2 rinky-dink coat hanger sized pins, I think this would just fall apart. So what I'm going to do is, I like watching Anvil I like watching, actually I really like watching Anvil. If I was, he's my favorite submarine engineer ever. But I'm going to take some triangular pieces of wood and I'm going to wedge this apart. I'm going to drive these pins out. This pin is bent, so it's going to be rad. Drive these pins out and I'm going to remove a little bit of material, just a small amount. I'm going to glass it back together, and then Gabe Brownells sells the stock lugs to bolt through here. This was some good old boy's attempt to keep his rifle together, and we pulled his handiwork out. Thankfully, he didn't watch Triangle 26's video where he glued the piece of all thread in and cut it down, and it actually looks pretty good. But no, this is what, like a 1024 screw. So, but the reason why I think this is the original stock is I've got my proof mark here. When they were re-arsenaled, oftentimes they'd stamp a second proof mark over it, and they would certainly stamp it with the arsenal. And then faintly, I've got my cross barrels of the Springfield armor here. I've got my proof marks here. Those are like the first things to go when they get sanded off. I've also got that sweet linseed oil patina from True Care. So I just, yeah, I want to accept the challenge. It's wintertime, it's cold, it's freezing. I'm waiting for the Cabin Fever Challenge to start. I've got like 2 months to kill. So I'm going to give it a go. And if it sucks, I'll never post it on YouTube and no one will ever know but me and my wife. She's not going to tell anybody. So anyway, wish me luck.